So you guys are my first interview. I'm doing the whole chunk today. I love the cartoon so much. It's so damn fun. I know I shouldn't be saying I'm on a Disney thing, but I need to. This is the kind of show that requires it.
Yeah.
Kind of started off. What was it like for the both of you? Like when you first got this project and saw this being like, this is such a unique take on a pretty archetypical kind of story at this point. What were your reactions the first time this kind of crossed your desk?
First of all, for me, it just started out as just kind of your regular audition that turns out, oh, the scripts are great. And then the more we got into it, then you start seeing the world that you're actually in. And now it's just beyond great. Now that I finally got to see the outcome of, oh, that's what the art department is doing. That's what music is doing. That's what the other actors, because I never met Libe until today. We've never been in the same room. Legally, we can't be in the same city together because of some things that she said. But hearing the other actors go, wow, this is visually and auditorially and just story-wise a stunning thing to be a part of.
Yeah, and I was saying earlier that I'm like, it's funny because I like, you get the thing, you see the thing and you're like, oh, it's Marvel. Wow. Like, it's like this big Disney show, Lawrence Fishburne. And then, but you like from the first moment that I met, like the creators of the show, it has just felt like such a labor of love for everyone. Like everyone, you wouldn't guess it was this like big Marvel show. Like everyone is just so excited to be making this thing and so passionate. And so like, let's really find this thing. Let's find this. And it's like, every session is so fun to record. And like it really you'd think that it was like a little indie thing if you were like just there because of like the care that everyone puts into everything. And then you see it, and then you see the animation and you're like, whoa, like this, it's so elevated. And then the music and you're like, then Childish Gambino is like, it's in this, like what? It's just like, it's so special on every level. And I think that like, it's really cool now seeing all of the pieces kind of come together. And I'm just so excited for everyone to get to see it.
I wish everybody had a job where everyone who you come in contact with on it really wants to be there. Like, and you get that feeling. Everybody's excited and they really want to be there. So
I mean, just from my perspective, like you see it in the show that there's so much passion behind it, and I love that. You're right. I love because I've done interviews before with performers who are like, "What do you love the most about the show?" And he goes, the paycheck, and then like it breaks your heart a little bit. But I love getting to talk to people, and both of you like clearly love this series and love what you get to bring to it.
Absolutely.
And another question for the both of you, because I don't know if you've had time. But something I love that both really get to play. Again, these kind of archetypical characters in the genre. You get to kind of Livy, you get to be the supportive best friend. Gary, you get to kind of be that like, oh, the older character has a couple of opinions that the hero maybe doesn't want to hear. But it gets to have this very uniquely, like, such a specific cultural touchstone. It's such a 2023 take on this premise. So I'm so curious for the both of you. What was it like kind of getting to bring so much modern flavor to these very archetypical kind of elements of the genre?
For me, it's terrific because I also get to basically kind of play my dad in it. So I get to play like that family, part of that family glue that kind of holds things together and has to do a lot of more listening than you got to do talking. Like you can put your knowledge out there, but there are other people with some very important things to say. And, just keeping everything together, whether that's family or community or friends, that we're going to find out later some stuff with my character as well. So that's great that I get to step into my dad's skin for a moment and share part of him with the world through this Marvel series.
Yeah. And I think, these archetypes have existed since like, the beginning of storytelling or whatever, but we also like there's so much modern flavor that goes into this. Like, I think like the time that we are living in is not lost on anyone. And people are very aware of like the thing. Everyone is very, very aware of like the importance of like representation and also like the way that you talk about these, the way that you talk about issues and stuff. And I think that like, what is so cool about this show is that it is very much a show of this time, and also it is very timeless, and ultimately at the end of the day, like what you are getting are just like great stories that stand on their own, and it's like it's a fun ride every time.
I do so much superhero genre stuff that it is like when something can do that, I agree. It's really, really, really exciting. That is awesome. All the time I've got. Libby, Gary, thank you so much for taking the time. Congrats
Thank you,
again on
Brandon.
the show.
Thank you, brother.
Of course, I have a good rest of your day. How many more of these you got to do? And I really hope I get to talk to you both again soon.
Excellent, brother. Pleasure.